I'm Mary Kelly McCormick, and I've been writing poetry all my life, but in college I learned how to write modern poetry. Okay, so my first one is Searching. Do you know I'm at your grave again, looking here and there, avoiding your name on granite, telling of things you missed in the last year. You are so peaceful you don't hear me anymore. I lie quietly on the grass, stare at the sky, remembering the crack of guns, the folding of the flag. I need to find peace for myself. I might not come back next year unless you hear me. Do you? Screaming. Our mother died screaming on her back, her legs spread in childbirth. Baby quiet in his dry passage, pushing south toward a life it didn't want. Yeah. She was screaming for our father who was working, for our sister pounding on the locked door, for a reprieve from the red pain. Her unanswered screams echoed through the halls, rooms, closets. While I drew a teddy bear on the blackboard at school, she slipped away from us, and I, drawing with my 8-year-old hand, made the bear's belly round and gave it large, startled eyes. Whisper World. Whisper World, and tell me of your history as I pace under your stars, sleep restlessly under your cloudy skies. Tell me of the absence of the woman's voice, not too loud or it will cut my skin, and I will not be able to forgive you. Her cry echoes all over you, and my bones echo your loss. Write world, and tell me of your discoveries as I sit under your story, cry under your stars. Write of the fading woman's voice, not too many lines or it will make my throat bleed, and I will never forget your cruelty. Her cry is a shadow, and her bones echo your loss when I walk her path. The lilac years. We sat on the screen porch outside, mosquitoes greedy to suck our blood. Lilacs hung heavy with sweet smells. The kids fought and screamed, climbed apple trees, hid in the blossoms loudly. We wondered where they were. We giggled and drank our Seagrams. Whiskey never tasted good without you. You made dinner and threatened to pull yours till tattling stopped. When night crept across our faces, we lit candles and talked on through early morning, knowing time would separate us. Now we walk different paths, but I remember when our breaths were high, and we were high on life and secrets. When two sisters shared secrets on the screen porch, the happy intoxication of being together, drunk on the heavy fragrance of lilacs. Watch me, white wolf. Watch me, white wolf, with your yellow eyes. I'm dancing in the wind, my strong bones, taking the jarring jumps while I shout hard at the hawks diving by me. Smell the life in me, the sweat I stir up as I move through my day. You lie there brittle-boned, safe in the whiteness with shadows marching across you. Taste my skin, white wolf. It is hot and needs to move. I have never run with you up and down the mountains, but I have seen you trotting slow, pausing behind white birches, or lying on snow-covered knolls. Now you rest in your warm fur, alert, but no longer turning the corners in life. Hear my howling, white wolf. My music will float through the mountains, linger in their evergreens, and your empty skull will lift as the notes pass by, when your eyes have dulled and emptied out their yellow into the white miles. The dark beauty. The January thaw comes. Rain runs up and down the branches. Drops of water hang off limbs. Cold air moves down from Canada, icing the trees, sequinning their arms, sparkling black. Evening brings a rifle crack of bulky birches, maple and oak limbs, diving through the air to their death. Candles in our modern room sputter and flame self-consciously, and the television squats, ugly in its black box. We stare at the logs in the fireplace, spitting sparks, and wonder how long the dark beauty will stay. The storm that bent the birches' backs until their branchy hair stuck into the frozen snow, that left wires dangling from poles, that took away our warm electric world. The dead roses. She keeps dead roses on her desk in a crystal vase, remembering a moment when love was thick waves of heat rolling over her cool skin. Its promise was brief, like Indian summer, heating the cool autumn air, letting one think that summer had only taken a catnap and was now back to stay. Two petals are dark and twisted back, cutting into themselves. The heads hang softly beneath dry skin, as though doddering age in its forgetfulness had left a touch of hidden youth. The one constant beauty in the crystal vase is a fragile baby's breath with its tiny white blossoms, life still surviving. Villanelle. Borrowed cheer. I borrow words from others full of cheer. My burning skull can't think when you walk by. I curse you when I raise my glass of beer. Each time you speak, my smile is more a sneer. Your mouth pours out your usual empty lies. I borrow words from others full of cheer. My hard eyes watched you go. There was no fear of missing you till I thought I'd die. I curse you when I raise my glass of beer. My God, pick up the clouds. My road must clear. It's hard to see. Tears seem to fill my eyes. I borrow words from others full of cheer. Your dirty socks don't hug my floor. I fear they hug another's. Well, again I cry and curse you when I raise my glass of beer. I love myself too much. I'll leave next year and take my bleeding heart where it can dry. I borrow words from others full of cheer and curse you when I raise my glass of beer. Sea of anger. Anger has knocked us adrift, far from the shore, as we struggle in the deep water, swimming helplessly, pointing our toes to feel the bottom, paddling frantically toward the land. We spit our salty words between waves, rising high into foaming mouths of curses. We choke out sore moments that came often cutting us, until blood mixed with blue salt liquid brings the hungry sharks, driving us to our corners. When our feet feel the bottom, we push the heavy water with sore, achy thighs onto the soothing sands of forgetfulness. Thank you.